This building right here is a game changer. It is called the training ground. I'll tell you what it does in just a second. First, in order to unlock it, you're gonna take a look at the top right corner here, right? We are level 4 on the town. So first thing you're gonna have to do is get to level 4. Now you don't need to really worry about how to do that because it'll kind of come naturally, right? There'll always be quest indicators pointing you where to go. But if we're just gonna look at the world map, at some point you're gonna have to go to Rippletide to do something there. And then finally, you're gonna have to come over to Sunshade. And this is a level 28, 29 zone. You can see here, I'm level 25 and I did just do it. I won't lie, this was the hardest fight in the game so far. So this is one that you definitely want to, if you're gonna try to like main path this and unlock this right away, you're gonna wanna spend a little bit of time to grind. If you don't wanna grind the levels, at least grind a little bit of gear and then go buy healing items like revives. I use like 9, I just had a hard time, right? I used like 9 revives, a bunch of items. I wasn't ready for how hard the fight was, but I did get through it. So once you get through that, you'll be able to build the training ground. Now, what does the training ground do? It does 3 very important things. So the most important thing is, at first, it'll just allow you to put allies into training. And while they're there, they are going to gain experience in JP, even if you're not using them. That way you can come back and use them later. They are also going to learn the ability to master skills. This is a very big one. However, if you're able to upgrade this, which I would recommend saving your upgrade materials right away, you will be able to upgrade this up to level 2 and level 3. I believe it's 2 and 4, so a total of 6 of the upgrade materials, which you get from fighting the menacing enemies, right? You will give your characters the ability to learn ultimate techniques, and you'll be able to send allies from the party screen to send allies to train. So you'll be able to switch people out. So, but what does this do? First, let's actually take a look at the training, right? If you do the training, they just go in here. Every time you do a battle, they're going to get a portion of your stuff. All right, that's kind of exciting, kind of cool. It's mostly a convenience thing, but this is the first big one here. After you max out all of your jobs skills, such as Perplatypoo has done that with the merchant, right? Basically spend 500 JP and it goes up as you do more, right? It goes up to 1,000 and maybe it goes up even more after this. So it looks like it's going to go up by 500 each time. Maybe there's a cap, maybe there's not. It's hard for me to say, but this will allow you to make a mastery of this skill. What is a mastery? Also support skills. Mastery means you are going to be able to equip it here. It's basically making the equipable skill. So now, like I just got, whatever that last one is called, right? It was the one that allowed me to increase my own stats. And if I come right here, Stroke of Genius. I now have Stroke of Genius on my main character, which is good because it's been very annoying to find out how to get him attack buffs. However, for example, like someone like Sazantos here, if you're able to, they're not all gonna let you do it, right? You can see here some skills like Avenging Triple Shot aren't gonna let you do it. But so hopefully this one, I haven't maxed them out yet, would be perfect. Like Almighty gives you physical attack, physical defense, elemental attack, elemental defense for 3 turns for the cost of 0 BP and just 12 SP. So this will allow you, when you start mastering skills, to really make broken combinations. And what's very interesting about this game is, remember, characters have unique stuff that no one else has. So now you can actually put fire attacks on your other mage. You can actually get the charging strike on another character. Some of the really powerful abilities are still not available. But for example, Foresight, you can get this one. Equipped character has a 25% chance to restore BP when attacked. That's already good, but now you can put that on anybody. So this is a huge game changer. And this isn't even all that you could do with the training ground. This might be the biggest one that allows you to make your custom job. It will just allow you to make all your characters basically super OP. You can even get SP Saver here, which is honestly great. It just halves the SP cost of pretty much all the skills, right? And one thing that's interesting is, like, if you take a look here, Stia here can't use Donate BP, or she could use Donate BP, but over here, Tressa can't donate BP. So I don't know exactly if some skills will show up on other characters and it is masterable on some and not on others. But SP Saver, making half SP cost for characters for 500, I'll do it. Boom, right there. But it is worth keeping in mind, you do need to first unlock all the skills. But again, that is not all. you also at level 2 unlock the ultimate techniques. So how the main character has, like, he gets the rings and gets more ultimate techniques. All characters in the game have an ultimate technique. They just have one that's unique to them that can't be changed. But it's actually interesting because they're all so different. Or at least they're all different and they're all unique. So this is a raise BP recovery of the entire front row or the entire back row by 1, and you grant SP regeneration. Now, I'll be honest, this is not one of my favorite ones, but I do like that you're going to be able to give BP to everybody. It's just kind of nice to do that. But now when you're thinking about which characters to invest in, you're going to want to think about their ultimate techniques. So if you're the kind of person that likes looking stuff up or you don't want to grind stuff later, it might be worth looking at who has the best ultimate techniques that you're going to want to use, because I believe these aren't going to be able to be transferred to other stuff, right? But reduce damage taken by all allies for 2 turns. Increase effect by 1 and extend the duration. Increase the effect by 1 and extend their duration. So it'll be, you take a lot less damage for 4 turns, apparently. How many? It says increase effect by 1. I don't exactly know how the potency of this works, but that's a pretty cool one. But here's an example of like one that I think is busted. Lower physical defense and elemental defense of all foes for 2 turns. Then you raise the physical attack and elemental attack of all allies for 4 turns. I don't know if this will affect the front row and the back row. It says all allies, so I'm guessing it's all because other skills have basically separated out. But like this is such a awesome ultimate to have. It's the perfect damage buff that you want on your basic, and it does it to everybody. And all you need is your ultimate gauge, so you'll be able to use it multiple times without needing to use any like SP or anything. But you're not going to always have it up, of course. But this is the kind of character that you probably wanted on, because they also have back row support. When the equipped character is the back row, the front ally gets recovery, right? So I'm not here to do specific builds with specific characters. I'm still learning I still need to get all the JP, right? I'm grinding JP, grinding out these characters to see what I'm actually going to be able to do. But I really wanted to highlight how the game's character building is way more deep than it seems for the first maybe 20 hours. It's kind of closer to what, like a Dragon Quest, I think it's 7, the one where like you don't unlock the job system for like 20 hours into the game, maybe even more. This one is like I just unlocked the job system. It's not quite the job system, but now being able to spend JP to unlock skills of a character like this, I can unlock parry, which a perfect example is this one right here, Goad, right? Attempts to draw the attention of all foes and lowers their accuracy for 3 turns. Goad is just better than Provoke. Provoke does it for 3 turns, but Goad also lowers their accuracy. So now I can get a better tanking ability on Fen, which is good. So maybe he doesn't need to use his stout wall, but maybe because you actually do want him to take hits, you don't want to do it on him, and you instead do it on someone like Vader here, because Vader's ultimate is every time he evades or parries an attack for 2 turns, he gets to do 2 weapon attacks. So if he dodges 4 attacks, he gets to just counter a bunch, and he already counters elemental. So like maybe this is something that's really, really good on him, right? So you're going to be able to start making these absolutely broken combos, ones that I'm very excited for. And honestly, I don't think you can go wrong with rest on pretty much any character. It allows them to just to heal all their own status elements, their HP and their SP for nothing. It's such a good skill to have on pretty much everybody. Or if you're like me, you might want to get Arrow of Fortune on every character in the whole game, bro. Maybe you're like, that's what I want. I want Arrow of Fortune on everybody, because now I'll just be able to farm in JP like crazy. Let's make one, bro. I need it. And then we come over here. We're going to go with who has our highest physical attack. I think it's this guy, but I don't think you can actually learn that because you don't have access to bow attacks. But what you can do is you can come over here to Fen. And instead of weaken foundation, you can have you can have an Arrow of Fortune right there. Now I have 2 characters with Arrow of Fortune, and I'm going to be able to just farm the crap. And this guy has more physical attack, I think, than my main character. Maybe not quite, but still close enough. So yeah, absolutely. I don't know if I'd recommend beelining this, because you have to kind of over level if you want to go straight for this and ignore the main story, but nothing's stopping you from doing this the second the game starts. You just have to progress the town. You can ignore the main stories, but keep in mind you will be way overpowered for a lot of the content. So you might want to wait till the game leads you there naturally, but you know that I couldn't do that. I had to go right away. And even though it was kind of a tough fight for me, at least, it was an absolute blast. And now I'm excited to really get in deep with these character builds. So keep grinding that JP. You're gonna need a lot of it once you unlock the training grounds. So yeah, that is all. Oh, also, you're gonna need, really quick, in order to build it, you actually need like 5 AoE healing items, which can be bought from, I believe it's Shepherd's Rock item shop as well, in case you can't find them. It's like healing great bunches. You need like 5 of them to build the building, and you could buy them there. So that's all. This game has just gotten way better. Expect some builds. I'm gonna start messing with this a lot very soon. But that's all for this one. Much love. Per platypus is per ploutipus. I will see you on the flip flops. Bye.